Hi, readers. Today's book is called On the Go by Anne Morris. This book gives you true information about how people travel. Is this a fiction or a nonfiction book? Think about the cover. What do you notice? I notice that is a photograph of real people on a real boat in a river. Now, I think it's from a different place because it doesn't look like the boats or rivers around here. That helps me know that this book is nonfiction or tells us true information. The photograph was taken by Ken Heyman. The photographs will help you learn more about how people travel in places all over the world. Let's read to find out more about travel in other countries. Here we have another photograph of a different form of traveling. All over the world, people move from place to place, carrying babies on their backs, baskets over their shoulders, and almost anything on their heads. Look at the people. How do the people and places look the same or different from you or where you live? Well, it looks different to me because it's not as crowded and people around here don't wear things on their head or carry things on their head. It looks the same to me because I see moms carrying their babies on their backs or on their front. They travel on foot. They ride on horses and donkeys and camels. Wheels make things go easier and faster. They can be pedaled or pushed, or pulled by ponies, or even oxen, or people. Some wheels are powered by motors. A motor gives a machine power to move. What is powered by motors in this photograph? Yes, the car and the bus. A fire engine hurries to put out a fire. Buses carry people all over the town. All aboard! Trains switch from track to track. A trolley moves on rails along the city street. Zoom! You can go 150 miles an hour on a monorail. Look at the train, trolley, and monorail. What do you notice that is the same about all of these? What is different? I notice that they are all the same because they all ride on a track. If we look here, here are the train tracks, the trolley tracks, and then the monorail. The monorail is different than the train and the trolley because it is not on the ground. It's above the ground. Oh, and I forgot one more thing that's the same. They all carry people from place to place. People travel on water too. Some row their boats. Others push them along with poles. Some people sell refreshments from their boats. Sailors hope for good wind. Tugboats guide ships from all over the world into the harbor. What does the author tell you about tugboats? Look at the photograph on page 23. How does a tugboat guide the other boats? A tugboat can guide by pushing. Jet planes carry people and cargo across continents. You can go straight up in a helicopter or a rocket. Lift off! Maybe one day you will travel to the moon. Think about what it'd be like to go to the moon. Why do you think people want to travel to the moon and other places in space? Yeah, people might want to travel to the moon or other places in space because it's unfamiliar, it's different, and they want to explore and discover how things are different. So going back and thinking about our book today, which of the ways the people travel in this book would you like to do? I would like to go on the monorail because I've never ridden on something that goes 150 miles an hour like that. Think about what travels in this book on tracks or rails. How do tracks and rails make travel easier and faster? When they're on tracks and rails, they can go faster because that's their own space that they can drive on. It can also go faster because their engines can go at different speeds. Very good, my firsty friends. Thank you for joining me for our reading time. Now it's time to go on to your next activity.